Taxing tampons has been an evil, patriarchal practice ever since the misogynistic, straight, white, Greek male physician scum, Hippocrates, invented them in 5th century BC for the betterment of all of womankind. But incredibly brave women are now finally standing up to this gender injustice, which is an actual quote from an actual Washington Post article I will link in the description box below. Let's see their amazing rationale. But not women's razors.
It is completely ridiculous that women are being taxed even at a 5% rate for a product which, in my experience, is more than essential. When you have no money left, having fed your kids and paid your bills, the cost of a product like Tampax is a real issue for people.
For that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. Endlessness that you fear, you are born from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. It's easier to believe in this sweet madness, all this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees.
The fact that we still have this tax is probably in no small part down to the fact that most of the people in this House and in our sister parliaments all across the EU don't have wombs.
Nijud Ali is every inch a child, and yet at just 10, she has already been married and divorced.
When I got married, I was afraid. I didn't want to leave home. I wanted to stay with my brothers and sisters and my mom and dad.
But it was her parents who married off Nijud in February to a man more than 3 times her age.
I didn't want to sleep with him, but he forced me to. He hit me and insulted me.
Must have been torture. At the time, she was living with her husband and his family. He declined to be interviewed for this story. But Nijud says she was beaten and raped and turned to her own family for mercy after just a few weeks of marriage.
A gang of young neighborhood men would harass Sonali Mukherjee whenever she left home, taunting her, following her, hissing lewd comments. But Mukherjee, 18 at the time, was not afraid. A sociology student, she stood up to her tormentors. After she threatened to go to the police, they sneaked into her house and poured acid on her while she slept, melting away much of her face. I did not know that they were hatching a plan to take revenge, she said, more than 10 years later. Now, Mukherjee and other victims of acid attacks are pressing the Indian government to do more to prevent such violence.
It may seem like a marginal change that would occur with this revision in taxation. However, it will make a huge difference to women in this country.